Hey guys, and welcome back to the next video. Today we want to take a look at a really a crazy good attack with 17 baby dragons tripling a Townhall 12, which was crazy. But first off, with this war we finally reached level 16, which is really nice. I think the how it looks, like the budget I think it called, looks way cooler. But something what Supercell could actually improve on is like adding a couple of more tier like damn perks, because I feel like, I don't know, it's something which you can like go for like those clan levels, but right now it doesn't mean anything pretty much. So I feel like they could add something. It doesn't has to be like a huge thing, but at least something. So I don't know. It's a little bit disappointing, I guess. But yeah, let's check out the last war with all of the attacks. We won this war, which means we added another win to our win streak, which is really nice. But the attack we want to look at is this one. And this attack is going to use, yes, it's going to use 17 baby dragons. Lucas went crazy apparently and decided, okay, let's YOLO in this attack. The thing which is, I think, crucial for this one is this expo farm, because it's so far away from most of the stuff, or like from the really important things. For example, those Inferno Towers, the Eagle. He can charge it over here, and there's not that much damage. The only really threat is the Warden, which is over here. But except that, he has kind of free time for his queen, and he only is bringing 3 rages. So let's see how he does it and what he's doing to get this crazy triple. First off, he's funneling on the right side with the bowler and the Babydragon. This bowler bounce should never, like, I don't know, you should normally try to place your trash better. But the bounce was working in the end, so this is gone. Another archer for the elixir collector in a second probably. And the king meanwhile is getting rid of the enemy king. I think he hoped for clearing out the town hall as well, but this didn't work as planned, I guess. So yeah, it's not working as intended. And now the really annoying thing is this baby dragon. He has to freeze it because I don't know why, but somehow it's targeting the healers. So this is why he has to freeze the baby dragon, and already one spell lost pretty early on, which is normally really crucial on those attacks, like those queen charges. You can just queen charge a high HP, high damage building. You can freeze the enemy queen and stuff like this just to save your own queen ability. So it's huge losing this freeze that early because of the Babydragon thinking that he's, I don't know who he is, but whatever. Now he's taking out the town hall. He needs a rage spell to just get a bit quicker through the next couple of buildings and speeding everything up. And now the Babydragons are coming into a second, in a second. First off, you have to know that the Warden is not following the siege machine, and this is why he's placing a couple of Babydragons, so the Warden will follow the troops a bit inside. Now the Slammer is open, and now the Warden will follow. Nice Warden ability, really nice haste spell into the Expo farm, getting rid of most of the damage, and this means there's no ground Expo anymore on the Queen, which means it's less damage for her, better in the end for this charge, because so far there's not that much left anymore of like downside over here, and this means there's not too much damage anymore. The one Loon is taking out the air defense, the Babydragons are coming in, and he's just like sprinkling in a couple of Babydragons, kind of like in builder base, when you have like for each building or for each defense one Babydragon, to make their power work, I guess. And yeah, it's just beautiful, like getting those Babydragons in. Another Babydragon on the right side. He will target this Archer Tower in a second with another Babydragon. And this means this is going to be a crazy 3-star Queen Charge Babydragons with 17 Babydragons on a completely maxed out Town 12 base. It's even under 3-star base. I think the layout even itself isn't too bad either. So yeah, this was a crazy attack. So well done to Lucas. We have a couple of more attacks obviously to show, because we had a couple of more triples. Next one is going to be Louis, and the reason why I will show this one to you is because it didn't went as planned. And you're asking me so often if I could show fail attacks as well. But most of the time I don't want to embarrass anyone. I can show like a couple of times my own fails because like I don't care if I show my own fails, but I don't want to show anyone else's face because I feel like that's, I don't know, not too nice of me, without asking every single time. So yeah, the tornado trap got triggered really early, but this means as well that those buildings did not get cleared. That was something which he counted for, which should have been cleared, and this is going to be the crucial thing in a second why this attack is going wrong. But I will as well show you how he's reacting to save this attack. The next phase of the plan is pretty much to send in his Electrodragons and the Slammer into the base to take this really big group of high HP buildings out in the core. But with the Sweeper being still alive and pushing the Electrodragons a little bit more back, this means that this bomb tower is closer as soon as this Expo is getting bounced. And this means all of the Electrodragons are like flying into the wrong direction. Now he's immediately starting with his Lava Hound to tank for the Electrodragons and path them a little bit into the core to maybe somehow get the Eagle. Now he's coming in with a couple of more Lava Hounds. He's immediately placing the cleanups behind because he has nothing to actually activate the Townhall. He was counting for more percentage from the Electrodragons to activate the Townhall. But so far it's not looking too bad, even though like so much is still alive from the defense. But as well, the Warden ability was really nice to cover most of his loons, and the Tesla farm inside of the space is saving him eventually because he can freeze most of the Tesla farm, and this means it's pretty much a swagged Tesla farm at this point because he has so much freeze value, and this is going to be a really crazy triple. Nicely done by him and really nice recovered, even though, well, the tornado trap was a bit unfortunate. I think he didn't expect that, but yeah, nicely recovered, really, really well done. And this is going to be the next triple from Luis. The next one is going to be on number 15. 1 second, there we go. And this one is going to be from Burak. This one, I think this base is kind of often, at least we see it really often, nearly in every war, one of our opponent has this base. I think Carbonfin did already a video about this as well, where you can queen walk like this side and get the dragons in from this side because of the sweepers. But on this one, once again, we want to talk about base identification, and we want to talk about the threats of having, or like when you're doing a queen charge, what are the threats to your queen and what are the things you have to watch out for. For example, we have the expos, always like this double expo setup, and then we have the warden. Those 5 buildings are the biggest threat to any queen charge. The next thing obviously are stuff like sweepers or point defenses or enemy heroes. But we have the heroes on this side as well. And we have where the sweepers are pawning somewhere. But the important thing is that we don't have anything in the second layer over here. Which means if our queen is walking this side, she will never have anything on her, which first off is dealing too much damage. And second of all, she can reach every single defense which is shooting at her. Which means she can reach this cannon, for example, which kind of looks like in the second layer, and which she can't shoot is this wizard tower, which is in the second layer as well. But like wizard towers, come on, like you don't care about the wizard towers when you're doing a queen charge, because they're dealing no damage at all. So this is really good base identification from Burak, and this is how he is doing it, because if with this queen walking this side, he's taking out 3 air defenses at least. And the only thing which his dragons have to get like is this part of this base. Because as soon as this is taken out, his queen will clean up on its own, because she has so much time to do all of this stuff, and at the same time she will never die because she has not a single time too much damage on her. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at the base. Which he did really nicely. Enemy CC came out when pretty much nothing was shooting at her, so we will speed this up a little bit because, well, that's just a hound pop. Okay, so let's check out the next phase. He's starting off with his Electrodragons because, like I said, his queen will never die at this point. He used his queen ability early just to make sure to not waste any spells because he won't need her ability later on. Now the Warden ability, and now it's getting a bit difficult because of this sweeper over here. That's super annoying. But even with the sweeper, this should work because, like I said, as soon as the dragons have taken out this part of the base, they're done. They can die. It's no problem at all. So the next sweepers, or the sweeper overall, is super annoying. A really nice freeze onto the eagle and both of the X-bows. And yeah, you see they have nice bounces, but it's really hard to actually get a shot off with the sweeper all the time on him. But this E-Drag is the hero. He's taking out the Inferno Tower, which could have killed the healers. Now he's sending a couple of loons in as well to take out the eagle, and this means this will save his raid because, like I said, the E-Drags will take this out, the queen will take the rest of the base, and this is going to be a really nice triple. So well done from Burak, and yeah, this is going to be the next triple, and this is already it for the video. I hope you guys liked the 3 attacks. Like, my favorite by far was the Babydragon attack. I don't know even how to get those ideas to do actually queen charge Babydragon. I saw this already on Townhall 10 and on Townhall 9. Sometimes on Townhall 11, but on Townhall 12, I think it was one of the first times that I actually saw it. So really nicely done from Lucas. And this is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know whether you somewhere saw already the Queen Walk Babydragon attack. See you guys in the next video.